my new car. What's up guys, Antoine here. I'm gonna drive up the mountain for the DXG meet. It's a car meet up Cypress Mountain, and I'm gonna be meeting with a Lamborghini owner making this video of today. So check it out. Just so you know, he doesn't want to appear on camera for privacy reasons. So yeah, and also stay tuned for the end of the video because I'm gonna announce something really cool.
It's kind of shocking the first time you're in it, eh?
Yeah, I was not focused on what you were saying. I was like, and it's so planted to the ground.
It loses a bit of traction, but it's kind of nice. Like you don't kind of like, it's like very grippy.
Yeah.
It'll just, you know, throttle cut and do everything else.
Alright, so, well, first, thank you so much for showing me your car.
No worries.
This Lamborghini STO is insane. Yeah, I was just wondering what trim it is, like if you have any packages. I see a lot of carbon around the car, so...
Yeah, so STOs are pretty well spec'd when you buy them. So things like the door cards. When you buy one of these cars, there are only a few options that you get on the inside, like kind of in the standard option list. I do have a few ad personam options in here. So the green flap, and the thing that everyone loves in this car is the cup holder.
Oh, shit.
This is I think a $1,000 option, and it comes in a thing called the smokers package. So you get like an ashtray from Lamborghini as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird options, but those are the two kind of, I guess, the standard options that I chose. The seats are ad personam, and the dash stitching is ad personam. So I think like this white stitch is kind of just an ad P option. Everything else is pretty kind of standard on the inside. The exterior is kind of where I spent a lot of the kind of option money, I guess.
Yeah, we can go outside.
Yeah,
sure. Okay, let's do this. It's such an insane car. Stiff from the inside. Interior is amazing. Carbon pieces and accents. Now let's take a look at the exterior.
So exterior options on the STO were a few very specific items for me, and I think they were the items that kind of made the most sense when buying this car. So there are a ton of carbon options you could buy with the STO. Obviously things like the wing, exposed carbon is an option. Normally it's like this kind of black finish, but I chose exposed carbon. The fin and the roof scoop, those are the two carbon options. And the lower kind of diffuser is exposed carbon look as well. So yeah, all exposed carbon. On the front, there are a few things that I think stand out in this spec compared to most other STOs. So if you look at STOs that you might see around, you'll often not see this in exposed carbon as well. So this top piece will be, and this bottom piece will be, but it will be black and painted. As an option, Lamborghini allows you to choose matte or gloss, and this is the matte finish. And then the lower lip, and the flash guards as well on the side. So yeah, it's kind of nice. I think it was just enough of a plus spec that was pretty interesting. I think the most interesting option on this car is the paint. This is a color called Verde Hermes, and it's part of Lamborghini's ad personam program. So they don't make very many STOs in this color. There's actually another one in Vancouver this color, but there aren't too many STOs in this car. I think there's a few in the US, at least a few that I've seen. Most of them have a different accent color, so you can kind of always tell whether it's this car or another car just based on the caliper color or the center cap color or the wheel colors. But yeah, Verde Hermes, I think it's almost 30,000 Canadian dollars, so about 20,000 US dollars as a color option on the car. And this was done in conjunction with matte black accents. So the wing cap, the kind of accent on the front, and the side parts of the wing. So
pretty cool. And I signed the fender here, so you can unlock the whole front. From that side, right?
We can't do that today because I've got my plate mount on the front. But yeah, this entire front section folds up, and the rear section is lift off. Entire rear section of the car, front section of the car, barring the doors, and the roof is all full carbon fiber. Compared to the standard Huracan, it's a lot wider. You can kind of see a lot of the ducting on the side here. If you look down the side of the vehicle, just how different it is from a regular Huracan. These kind of like hips that it has come out a lot wider. I think it's about 2 inches wider. The roof scoop, a lot of people kind of look at it and think, hey, is there an air intake there? It's just for cooling. The Sterrato did implement an air intake system for that as well. So pretty interesting as a design choice. Clearly done to kind of minimize weight, just more for style.
I love it.
Yeah, man. This is actually a really cool thing to talk about. So on every STO, you're not only provided a standard key, but they removed a lot of the electronic lock locking system for the car to unlock, you know, the trunk or the hood. And so they use these locking pins, and it comes with a special kind of 3-pin key that Lamborghini, usually they're in the car, but I took it out on my desk at home. So normally you can unlock it. Another really cool thing that not a lot of people know about, the aero on the back here, so specifically the rear wing, is fully adjustable. Basically, it can either go more aggressive for more downforce or less aggressive for less downforce, and it's fully adaptable. It's something very easily that you can change.
And did you do anything about the power? Any mods, like exhaust or anything, or is that all?
So the exhaust on the STO is pretty much a straight pipe with the valves open already. It does have cats, but the cat design for the Huracan is pretty interesting. It's actually built into the headers, so to remove the cats, you have to change the headers. So everything on the exhaust is stock, and on the kind of like front of the car, like nothing much has changed. I haven't really changed anything. I will be changing Bridgestone tires. Bridgestone have released some stickier compounds. I'll likely be changing that. And the only other mod that I have planned for this year is to change the wheels. So I'll be going to a more aggressive forged one-piece wheel too. Yeah, that'll be kind of cool too. Yeah. There's always things. I think the warranty is up next year. So as soon as that's kind of out the door, there'll be other things. I've been speaking to a few people about forced induction, which is really interesting. I think as a collectible car though, I'm hesitant to whether I want to do it. It puts down great power. I'm really impressed with how it performs. And I think the greatest thing about the STO as a platform, based on all of the work that's happened with the Huracan over the last 10 years, it made them really reliable as they stand. You know, I think it's about 640 horsepower. It is ample power for the street, ample power for the track. Fine. Yeah, I've taken it on a track day before. This will get out some more track time this year, hopefully. Yeah. It has way more in it than I do as a driver, and so I don't need any more. Driver upgrade is needed, not the car upgrade, I think.
Is that your first Lamborghini?
I've had 3, an all-wheel drive Huracan Evo, a rear-wheel drive Huracan Evo, and the STO.
Yeah. Which one is your favorite?
I really love the styling cues and the difference of the Huracan all-wheel drive. Gorgeous car, beautiful spec. It was a very dark grey, and just the front end of that car looks super aggressive. The STO is a different beast, but I will always have kind of a soft spot in my heart for the first Huracan I own. Try to keep it a bit minimalist, like when I was speccing it with David at Lamborghini in Vancouver. This car is very over-stylized as it is because of the accents and the aero and all those kind of things, and so I think let the body line speak. Don't add the sticker packs. I like them on some cars, but I think on this car it was like keep it minimalist and neat. Secondly, I think in 20 years or so, when these are really collectible cars, it'll be kind of interesting. So I would love to keep it for a long time. I think not enough supercar owners get to enjoy these cars for a long time, and I care about it. I take care of it. If it's one owner in 20 years, I'll be really happy, which would be really cool. So
do you own any other cars?
I do have a few other cars. Yeah, mostly practical cars. So.
Okay. And now I'm so excited. I think we're all excited. Let's hear some crazy but refined exhaust sounds. Guys for watching. I'm so excited as I just released my first merch ever with the pre-sale going on right now. So grab a t-shirt or hoodie before they are gone. They're actually my own handmade designs. Can't wait to see you guys rock my t-shirts and hoodies. Don't miss out and go check out the website at Driving Unicorns. Also, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.